Ron back from Ron's road trip to the down south from New Jersey to South Florida for the Great Florida Drone Meetup on April 2nd. I know I'm a little bit early. This is my second report from the road. I checked in previously at Suffolk, Virginia, and since then I've stopped in South Carolina and at forget the name of that place in South Carolina. It was a little bit north of Savannah and below Santee, and then we stopped at Flagler Beach yesterday, or actually we stopped in Flagler. We went to Flagler Beach, but we stopped in Flagler, and today we're at Sebastian, Florida, the location, the first ever South Florida Drone Meetup hosted by Captain Ray Kelly last year at the end of March. I don't remember the exact date, but basically at the same location I was last year. The meetup was held on a little peninsula, little what do you call it? Bridge road over to the beach, the Barrier Island. The Causeway, we call them in New Jersey. So I'm not far from there at all. We arrived today. We were able to go over, enjoy a good dinner at Captain Hiram's, one of the best spots there in Sebastian, right on the intercoastal waterway there. So it's been a it's been a good trip, an eventful trip. Everything kind of went smooth. And again, I passed through Virginia, and I gave a shout out and a wave to some of my good buddies up there. Mr. Brad Austin, of course. Rodney Bell's up there. Al Duran's in Virginia. So got a lot of buddies up there. So I said hello as I passed them all by, and then went through North Carolina. Gave a shout out to my buddy Mike Kinney down there in North Carolina, and I'm sorry if I'm missing a bunch of names here. When you're talking like this to the camera, things go fast. Then I passed through South Carolina. I know my good friend DJ Soul Force, Daryl lives down there in South Carolina. So, of course, in Florida, there's so many people to name here. I don't even know where to begin. I think I may have, passed by where our good friend Hot Rod Daytona passed by Daytona today. So I gave a shout out to him as I rode by in the car. So it's good to be in Florida now. Of course, started out in New Jersey, and it's still winter weather up there, And I really didn't feel starting to feel much of a change in the weather until I got about into South Carolina, and then the temperatures went up. I was in the the mid 60s when I was in South Carolina, and of course, I get the Flagler yesterday, Flagler Beach, and it's in the it's in the low 70s, and today I'm in the mid to upper 70s here in Sebastian. So just gaining a few degrees every couple hundred miles to to make my sojourn away from the winter temperatures of South Jersey. So so I'm going to be in Jupiter tomorrow, and then I will relocate to the Hampton and Jensen Beach for the meetup at the beginning of April. So that kind of ends my little kind of a road trip there. I did not get to fly at all on this trip. I'm mostly staying at kind of unscenic locations, hotels right off of I-95, so it was nothing to really film anyways. I did want to fly at Santee. It's a huge kind of river there in South Carolina, but we weren't able to get a room at that location. On the way back, we will try to book ahead of time, so maybe I can get a flight in Santee, South Carolina. But I do hope to get up early tomorrow morning and fly down here at Sebastian. I flew here last year, so it's going to be nothing new, but maybe get up early enough for a sunrise, or just kind of early morning flight. Doesn't necessarily be a sunrise, but get up early in the morning, get a flight. And we arrived here today, and I was going to fly, but I was starving from being on the road, and it was kind of windy, so I just wanted to relax and get some drinks and whatever, and there's good seafood over Captain Hiram. So I'm gonna try to get up early tomorrow and get a flight in before we get on the road for Jupiter, which I think we're only about 2 hours north of Jupiter here, something like that. So it should be an easy ride the rest of the way. So if you people wonder what I'm talking into, I'm using the DJI Pocket 2 camera, and this is the wireless mic for it. And I could have clipped it on my shirt, but it was kind of like t-shirt was kind of like pulling the t-shirt down. So I was just talking like I got a professional microphone here. It's like a little wireless microphone. Most people kind of tuck it to a pocket or something like that, put the dead cat on when they're outside, but I don't need a dead cat in here. There's no wind noise in here, but again, it just wasn't like it was pulling down my t-shirt, so I'm just gonna hold it like I got a microphone. So yeah, so that's about it. On my kind of life on the road here. Or my sojourn away from the winter weather in South Jersey. So I'll report back when I get to Jupiter and we get all settled in, and get a hold of my buddy Captain Ray. I'm sure we're gonna have some mini meetups ahead of time. So I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody that's coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup in about a little less than a month now. And I know I'm kind of an early bird here, but they always used to say early bird catches the worms, and in this case I'm sort of a snowbird escaping from the the cold winter conditions of the East Coast. So yeah, so that's it. And everybody, thanks for watching the video, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments and I will get back to you. And everybody's coming to the meetup, looking forward to connecting with you again if we're already kind of friends, and meeting some people for the first time, or at least first time in person and not just virtually, and all the drone shows we do and whatever. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking now, stop jabber-jawing, and everybody out there, stay safe. Thoughts and prayers to all our friends over in the Ukraine. They're going through a lot now, so let's hope those people, something good happens for them. So all right, see you in the next one.